Hello. I want to do a quick video and just mention because I was just watching this video that Arcturus Raw Sirius Starseed just put out about his scepter. Well, a lot of us make these things. I'm thinking we should what was it? Make somewhere the first Ollivanders. Okay. Anyway, these things, he's saying like this, it does this for you, does that for you. Yeah, it does those things. But also with the copper and all of that, it's like a whole other field right there. Like you have your field right here. That's a whole other field in your hand. That's a whole little other you. Only difference is you have programmed this, like these stones that you put in it. I personally put things like I have this setup right here. I can't really see. Is this dead? Just about, probably. I was about to make me something, but for whoever, somebody's gonna come up and want it. But finally got my quartz tip, some selenite in there. But yeah, pretty much. Hold on. You program these stones in there, and you program them to stay activated and to stay clearing and aligning. So it's like if you had someone that was always around you, that was always unblocked and always like that. It's the same thing. Like everything that you come in contact with, like you were acting on each other at the same time. Like say you were on a high vibe at some moment, someone else is on a low vibe. Well, you'll bring them up, they might bring you down a little bit. You'll balance out. Same thing happens with this. You pick this up and it's that. I put things like turquoise, amethyst, quartz, kyanite I like a lot. This time I'm going to try something new. I'm going to put some jade and some labradorite in there. I've put carnelian in the other one. I think I'm going to try a lodestone in this one. I was thinking maybe a Apache tear. But it's really just, whenever I do this, it's like what you're feeling, what you want. Like, you'll feel the ones, like out of your stones, you have stones. Like, not everybody has everything that they want, but they have what they have. I mean, I've picked up a lot of what I want, but I still feel like I'm going to make something else later on. I have mine over there that I already made that I like a lot, but something else later on that's going to be even more awesome. That just keeps you going. This is going to be pretty sick too. But yeah, pretty much there you go. Just wanted to say something about that, but also it's been said by both Ryan and Raw that putting these by your bed will help you sleep and stuff, and he just said something about animals liking to sleep on them and touch them. Animals typically, firstly, like to sit on all kinds of information. Those objects are assimilated information. You have to think that's a lot of space condensed into a small area. A lot of things have come in contact with that space and are that space. Preserved in time. But yeah, animals will sleep on books. They will sleep on you whenever you're thinking hard. They will sleep on your crystals. They can sense whenever things are going down. They'll sleep at the foot of your bed whenever you're, like, maybe it's just common animal behavior, but then again, isn't it common for you to have these things and be doing these things? But yeah, just the same, like, people say put some amethyst under your pillow and you'll sleep better, you'll get better lucid dreams and all of that. Well, just the same, like, I've always had sleeping problems. In school, I did really awesome on tests. That's the only reason I ever passed. I just passed the state exams pretty much, and did it really good. But I slept a lot in class because when I was in class, I mean, I was super tired. I've always been kind of restless. It's getting better these days though. But yeah, uh, I would always sleep and like, whenever you're at school and you have to get up and go to next period, so like halfway asleep. So you're kind of lucid, like your mind is still conscious, and you're free to roam around and fall into the thought pools all around you. And essentially, that's what you're doing whenever you put a crystal like amethyst under your pillow. I mean, you're slipping into that vibration just the same. You could put, a book under your pillow. You got an assignment tomorrow for homework. You study all night and think that you might not still have it. Well, put your algebra book under your pillow. Um, my that actually worked for one of my friends, but he's not really like. I was just something messing around because he's not really anybody that has any serious belief in any of this, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, try that stuff out. I don't know. If you're surrounded by information and you expand your field and you're touching this information, like I try and go around my room and look at everything at least once a day. If you're that's pretty much expanding your energy body. Getting around, moving, dancing. People are doing all these different dances and stuff. I myself, I have my own little interpretive thing that I do, but it'll be different things. That's what being athletic and dancing and all of that is. It's really just moving. Like if you could imagine several of your past selves, like me simply moving my hand like this, there are several of my hands doing this if time were not there, if this were, and just the same, the energy field that surrounds my hand, that is moving through space as well. So that's just, anyway, move around is what I'm saying. All these things that move around, it's all about I think it's kinetic energy or something. Like, whenever I think about it in my head, I just think of like this one story I wrote where at the end of it I had this guy like jumped off of a cliff and he was going into a river, and I said something about he jumped almost superhumanly as several of his past selves were vanishing behind him. Like, it was like pretty much I made it slow motion, like he was jumping to his death, and I slowed it down where he was imagine it. That was all of your shit. I just cussed. You like them cuss words? Alright, just trying to refrain from that. But I hope that you got something out of this, because I felt like doing it. Spur of the moment. Number 4.